from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars versus Kirk Cousins and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
First down throw for Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, way to play it. Come on, way to do it.
Too much contact.
Thank you. I was hoping that you were just going to sit there and watch that happen.
Man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Let's see.
At the 18-yard line.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
Allen brought him down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Way to get that
And he'll
first.
be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32.
Whoa!
Filler. Down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler,
Wasn't expecting that from
receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rivers
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete.
Yes, sir.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go. But you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is
What?
Should have had more than that. And just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
Oh, come on, dude. You got to block somebody.
He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This ain't just exercise.
3rd and 7 is that one officially a loss of 1.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Just out there running just to run.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers.
Oh!
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now
Got hit when I threw.
That's already the 3rd
All right, well, let's
time
see if we can make this.
On this opening drive, he's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3,
Get
second
him.
and manageable.
Thank you.
Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also,
Get him, Brian.
to creep up.
Yeah.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a
Ain't that ball took forever
On
to
the
fall
first
down.
drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart
So that
through.
means they won the
No
car.
place for him to go.
It's
nice
a
job
Jeep.
there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out.
I'll take a
on the
Jeep
hit,
for
but
free.
they'll say it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just
Sell
did
it.
it on that one, force the incompletion.
You sell it.
That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Rivers. And nowhere
Can't
to
get
get
the time.
away. Rivers is dropped.
Can't get the time.
Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the
Ingram over there
edge.
because I was showing up hitting D-Hop.
Now the former
I was
Oklahoma
holding that
Sooner
thing
Trent
down too,
Way on to
trying
punt
to
the
get it out.
football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
I believe it's going to be back at EMU.
Victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football.
It's still up in the air.
They'll start on the ground with
Way to get
Mostert.
there, Cashman.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, they sucked me into that block. That's all right. Justice was served.
As he gets it to the 30.
Mostert, the ball
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is
Look at Cashman.
incomplete. The passing
Bowling.
game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive.
Oh, dang, man. I thought that juke was going to work.
Call that a punt of 38
Y'all with these
yards
love tap
officially.
blocks.
And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
It almost was about to go down, dog.
To kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there.
They sitting in the house now. They know that we ain't got no way
you can often
to get out
mistime
of
that
that thing.
play because of the angles of approach.
But
When
this
you're
right
going to
here.
get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you
I don't
blitz
trust
and have
that.
him in man
They look
coverage,
like
you're
they come
going
in
to
that
him.
play action, they
Even if
gonna
he
give me the
has an elite
protection that I
defender
need.
on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he works
Let's get it, Cam.
the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Let's get it. Oh!
And this will be incomplete. Physical there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. That's complete to
I love that accuracy, boy. Just tell him to go get it.
First down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Oh, come on. Dang.
Down to the 6-yard
What is Josh Gordon doing?
Pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's get it.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
Come on now.
Jaguars are able to widen.
Y'all know he got up in there. We don't even need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take
Come on, y'all. Let's keep this going.
Get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing.
Thank you, Marshawn Lattimore. That joke right there. He was about to be ghost.
They're going to Marshawn Lattimore.
No gain on the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Cousins now on second down. And Rudolph has it to tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
let's go,
nice
Leonard.
First down, drive keeps moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Mostert.
Get him.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Oh, dang.
Open man is Michael Thomas. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it
Dang, man, that was like a perfect setup, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Get another one.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to our
check
in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the hit comes, and Cousins.
Let's go, Leonard.
Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. On second and a long way to go. Cousins.
Whew, I'm glad it worked out like it did because, dog,
As he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
y'all trying to, man, be slick. Thinking they slick.
He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, here comes Mostert. They won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, dang, bruh. That probably kills everything about what we want to do.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under
How you miss?
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1 yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
1 yard.
At the 1 yard line.
Might just have to eat this clock. Shoot. I can't trust nothing right now with this.
On second down, Akers.
All right.
The
that was the breathing room that we wanted.
Now the Jags will lose the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
What's the name over there?
Operating from the gun.
Let's get it! Let's get it!
Complete.
You messed up!
Touchdown, Jaguars! Marquise Jaguars add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being
messed up, homie.
He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism. That
just gonna let him run right by you.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time
let's go.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or trying to get a hit leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down.
First down, here's Cousins. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
If y'all can make this.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
That's short.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we reach halftime. And what's been
we don't care about no halftime show. Y'all ain't got one anyway. Y'all
get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think we're going to do to attack them in the second half.
Oh, no!
Some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Dang, I really hope he comes back.
Going right back to Akers. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert.
Dislocated elbow. Will not return for this game. That sounds like a 5-weeker.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position.
Pass protection just went down, y'all.
Get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yep, it's coming on that side too. I want you to stay back now, too.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it.
I couldn't trust it, dog. Could not trust it. Phillip can't get away from nobody.
Yeah, that one sailed
and I don't know what his throwing the run is because he don't have to do it much.
Because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
There we go.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
That's disgusting.
He just wants to dominate his guy, and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
He's shedding you a little too easily, Rodney.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
All right, DeAndre, let me know if I got trust issues.
Deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is
No! That's what I'm talking about. That's why I got you.
Touchdown pass in the game. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
He didn't even turn around and play the ball. It's like he just took it from the DB.
He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
Oh, shoot.
Results in the touchdown.
I feel like Kyler Murray. D-Hop over there somewhere.
And the lead is now 24. Good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
I guess that's a logical answer for that question, because Campbell's is
So here are the
wax.
Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Get your behind on the ground, homie.
Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
Way to get that cash.
Here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
3-yard pickup.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Dang, dog.
And you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice session,
Y'all just slide to the right.
Where is he lining up?
Let him have all he needs.
What damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Cousins on first down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. On the catch there brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
He came out running like he wanted to get that.
Keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10.
No, sir.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
No.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 43-yard.
Mostert.
Almost got there.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves
Oh, that was a big catch. Oh, dang, and that turned into a touchdown. Had you would have been looking, dog, you would have had a pick. Just ran right by. That's all right.
Touchdown here of the new campaign. And the the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now Cousins.
Oh, come on. Ha.
Conversion. So they tack on.
Dang, dog.
To narrow that deficit a bit further.
I was trying to keep them jokers scoreless.
That's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than 1 point ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over.
I don't know if I can trust that.
Feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking.
There we go.
Right there on the doorstep now.
I was hoping you was gonna come down a little bit more, but you just stopped right there.
To start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get
Dang it, you would have never got in the way.
Fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Cam out here going off.
Carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers.
Hey, I don't know what kind of glitch that was, but I'll take it. Cam out here in these streets.
That's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. From the gun, Rivers.
Oh, no, you. Dang, dog.
Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time.
D-Hop, he ain't fall for none of your fakes. I threw it up there just trusting that you was going to get it.
Defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Yeah, it was like he just threw it straight to him.
Following the interception, Cousins. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
All right, here go this overrated joker.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
Oh, come on, dog.
Throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Way to stuff it, 90. I don't know where you was running at, but you stuffed it initially, and that was good enough.
Back-to-back 1st down.
Shoot.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From the 39,
Oh!
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%.
Come down, haha.
This is 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw it. Looking long for Thomas.
There you go, Thomas!
Knocked away and incomplete.
Shoot.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after
worry
this
about that
one.
joke.
I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top.
Can y'all make it from there, though?
Been unsuccessful all night.
Be a little bit short. About to Devin Hester this thing.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Rivers.
Dang, dog. Now, here we go. We can't catch him. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Phillip, you surprised me on that one, dog. I really didn't think he was going to blow that throw. But, hey, it is what it is. Now,
this one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Look at them caps.
Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it.
Dang.
Still down 10.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
We know it's home. We know. We know.
On the field.
Left tackle, probably. Nope. Yeah, it's on no.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
Can't
They feel
block to
pretty good
save his
about it.
life.
Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
All right, so that never really works on that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers.
Shout out to Chad.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Spread back out on the double.
Pass there for Phillip Rivers, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
Dang. Oh, snap. Courtesy.
One of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now
What?
Here complete.
What?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'm sitting right there contacting dude.
Down 11 yards on that pickup. A decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time.
I don't even want to see that replay. That's just disgusting to look at.
Here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully
throw it to him now. Throw it to him now, homie. Oh, come on.
That one incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Oh, he tried to hit him. Who is that? Because that's his first catch.
Before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
All right, now.
Other throws.
Another nice gain, 16 yards.
That's his only route that he can run in video game and real life.
Route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really run the route against the whole body of the defender.
Did it twice.
He gets a half of it.
Who is that?
And he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that round.
Oh, Cameron Brake? Yup. Fantasy land.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
The slant is coming. You already know that.
And they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Why would he have that in his mouth anyway?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
All right, Sean.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Akers. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games
Dang,
at the
come on
start
now.
of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
You can gain more than that, though.
Way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively.
You might be able to pull 15.
They're in the mode of trying to burn some clock. Doesn't mean they won't.
Depending on,
they got good yardage.
it depends on what kind of weight you gain.
When you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
It depends on what kind of weight you gain.
If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
That's not what he
exactly
asked.
what they're saying. If you
That's
call
not what he
a pass
asked.
play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football.
You gain. It depends, because if you working out,
And he'll get this down
you can.
close to a first down at about the Dolphins.
No, but I'm saying if it.
Brandon, I gotta think this
You would.
offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
I'm not talking to you like you stupid. I'm talking to you like you don't know, because you don't.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
Anyway.
I'm sure the world they're up to the challenge.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
39-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but
We
it's
ain't gotta do
looking good
that. We
as
just
they
trying to
come
check
up
and see if we
first
can get
and
away
10.
with it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Only right. Only right.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's right.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful
right.
with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find Swift down in the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He completes this.
Who is that?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside
Cameron
the 40.
Sutton.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I wonder why you ain't calling
Clock
that.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Because y'all ain't getting this done.
Counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Akers. And some room to work. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
Cam Akers got all of it.
The clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
All right, let's see what they do over there.
Now Rivers. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Rivers to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's right.
Y'all
want to try to score? We gonna try to score.
Out of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Right,
and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
I don't know what
after
that
it's over,
was.
you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew,